This is why I do not like back and forths, because they are a waste of time, a severe waste of precious time. Let's go.
Was it a joke, however, when he was fishing for people's information and closing down their accounts? Or are you just going to make the excuse, well, I don't know anything about that, so I don't know, show me the proof?
Sweetheart, you can get smart as you want, but you're only going to make yourself look bad doing so. Here is a video of me disproving that myth that he was fishing. Here's a video of somebody else disproving that he was fishing. Please watch the video. Next argument.
Was it a joke when he took copyrighted audio from Blog TV users and then dissected them, played Scrabble with them, and then put them on his own channel? Or do you not know about that either? Trust me, I know firsthand about that.
No, I don't know about it, and I would love for you to provide evidence of the information being copyrighted and being used. Thank you.
Now about Saunders Acts 2618, you can ask anybody that's been around YouTube for the past 2 years about him and calling witches, deities, sluts. We're calling the goddess slut.
Hold on a second now. I asked you for evidence of what Saunders was doing, and this is what you tell me to go ask somebody else. Let me show you how to do it. Okay, I say that Ask G7 says, awesome video. And look, I prove it like this. See, sure enough, Ask G7 said, awesome video. That's proof. How do I go about proving something like, if I made a claim that Crazy316 said, let's be honest here, we do have a couple of radical members. Well, I go to the video and I go to where it says it and I play it. We do have a couple of radical members, you know. See, that's proof. That's proof that Crazy316 said, we do have a couple of radical members. You can't just tell me, ask such and such. You gotta provide your sources. You can't just do that.
Now, Crazy, I don't understand your justification for, what's her name, Chrissy Dill 2's actions. Now you're saying...
Well, first of all, I never justified her actions, so...
Well, as Christians, it's not up to us to put other Christians on blast when they do something wrong. You don't have a problem doing it to non-Christians, though. Isn't that your job as a Christian?
No. It's disorderly for us to go around just calling out other Christians for something that we haven't even gone to them in private about. We've had this issue before with an unnamed Christian. I shall remain nameless. I shall not put his name out there. Who did the same thing, didn't even question anybody about anything. Another Christian did the same thing to that person. So that is disorderly, and it shows all kinds of negativity in the Christian area. Now, when it comes to calling other people out, I call people out when I'm defending somebody else. When somebody is blatantly lying, like the Trolls of Terror versus Shock of God. When it comes to fishing, I call them out. See the difference there?
You guys always say that when it comes to everything else, but now it's okay. You've been justifying a lot of people's actions on here.
I haven't justified crap. It's just like in my last video. I said I haven't justified anything. I've actually commented on it. It seems like you're ignoring various parts of my videos. That's what it seems like. You're just throwing them out and just going on with the flow.
I don't understand it. I don't do things like that. Just like G4. He even told me, well, he should have blurred out his face, but he probably didn't know. Oh, yes, sir, he did know.
So you admit that I said that he should have blurred out their faces, yet you say I'm justifying his actions. So no. It's kind of like you're contradicting yourself. So...
I, for one, amongst many people, made it extremely clear to his main and a couple of his sock accounts that he should at least blurt out the faces or take that fucking video down. But guess what? I got blocked numerous times.
4G tends to jump the gun a little bit when he's dealing with non-Christians, which, you know what I mean, we're working on that. So It's like I said, when you're being attacked from various people like that, you tend to get jumpy. But we do have to learn how to not jump down certain people's throats if they're coming uh, honestly, more respectfully, you know what I mean, and maturely. I don't know how you came towards him. I wasn't there to see it, and obviously the comments are gone. So, but anyway, wonderful. I said I myself would have blurred the faces out just as a precaution, whether or not I would have known. So,
Trim the fat off the bullshit, Crazy. Okay, and a lot of people have been telling me for a long time, if you get into it with Crazy 316, it's going to be drawn out and it's going to be exhausting. It is getting exhausting. Because I at least admit when I'm wrong. I at least admit when somebody has a valid argument. Oh, but to you, every fucking argument I've made is invalid.
is it exhausting and annoying as when you lie and don't provide any evidence for your lie? For example, the lie that I keep bringing up, where you've lied and said I've called a homosexual the F word in reference to homosexuals. There's no proof or evidence for that. How about the lie about shock of God, and you had no evidence for that whatsoever? Yet I provided evidence that it was a lie. That's annoying, and that's exhausting and long and drawn out. That is why I don't like these stupid back and forths, because it's a waste of time.
Oh, you think that you're going to outsmart me and tell me, oh, you think you're so smart. I know I'm smart. And let me tell you one more last thing regarding Christianity. Do not fucking underestimate me and think that I am stupid and closed-minded enough to generalize a whole group of people based on you five. Trust me, that's not the case.
You did overgeneralize an entire group known as the Alliance of Christ, the entire group based off of us five. Because you keep saying your problem is the AOC, not Christianity. If your problem is the AOC, what is the problem? You've talked about 5 people. You've generalized the AOC based off of 5 people when there are hundreds of members. Case closed.
I have very much personal experience with Baptist fundamentalism. I have very much experience in the prerequisite for me to study creationism, Old and New Testament. And I studied the Bible very, very much.
Oh, is that so? So have I. I've dealt with many atheists in the past, and none of them have brought anything. They all make the same stupid mistakes over and over again. So
do not think for 1 minute that I'm just this angsty bitch on here who doesn't like any Christians because their beliefs are in opposite.
I didn't say anything about any Christians, did I? I said the AOC. You're not listening. That's the problem with these back and forths. People don't listen. People twist stuff. You don't listen. Let me say it again. You overgeneralized an entire group, the AOC, based off of 5 people. Did nobody say anything about Christians overall? We're talking about the AOC.
In addition to some of mine. You don't know a thing about me. You and I do have a lot in common. Just by seeing your channel, you and I have a lot in common regarding controversial subjects, issues. So do not sit here and pass judgment on me when you don't know a fucking thing about me. Please do not do that.
Nobody passed judgment on you. I said it's so incredibly intelligent of you to overgeneralize an entire group based off of 5 people. I'm sick of saying that. Anyway, I don't know a thing about you. No, I don't. But based off of your biblical arguments and so on and so forth, I don't think it would be a challenge, biblically, at all. And based off of the lies that you've presented, with me calling homosexuals names that I haven't called them, and accusing Shock of fishing when we have evidence that he wasn't, yet you don't have any evidence that he was. Overall, it seems like it's not even worth going back and forth with you, because you don't provide any evidence for anything that you say. So, I don't know about any, I said it in the last video, doggone it, and I made another one. I don't know about any continued back and forth, because it's just, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here, and I haven't been to sleep yet. Not only am I tired, but I've just wasted an hour of my life. It's Crazy 316.